It's all systems go for Mpumalanga State of the province address to be delivered by Premier Refilwe Mtshweni-Tsipane. There's, however, high expectations from citizens of the province as many communities continue to face challenges relating to the delivery of basic services. Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela is following that story for us. Mweli, very good morning to you. When is the Premier expected to speak? And what are some of the key issues she might have to touch on?
Good morning, Paul. We're expecting the Premier to speak at around 10 a.m. and looking into the issues on the ground. Yes, indeed, there are huge expectations from different communities in the province. As we have rightly put it on your introduction, the issue of service delivery remains one of the issues that people want to see being addressed, considering the fact that just recently we've had the South African Human Rights Commission on the ground visiting different municipalities in the province, and they have raised those red flags to say that as much as they do investigate and find that those service delivery issues that they've even raised before are not attended to, still that's happening here in the province. But let's bring in the whip of the ANC here at the Mpumalanga legislature, that is Fidel Mlombo, just to give us in terms of the expectations in as far as the speech of the Premier is concerned. Mr. Mlombo, from your side, we know that people of the province have been talking about the issue of service delivery, which it looks like there isn't much that is being done, especially at local government. From your side, what are you expecting the Premier to touch on today?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and good morning to your viewers. Look, we are expecting the Premier to deliver her State of the Province address today, and it will be in two parts. The first part, we expect that she will have to report back in terms of the commitments that she has done in the last State of the Province address, where she will talk about all the service delivery issues, where we expect her to tell us as to how the province has responded to the impact, the negative impact of COVID-19, where we expect her to tell us what measures have been put in place to ensure that our economy grows, and if our economy has grown over the last 12 months, in which sectors have our economy grown, and how many jobs have been created in the process, and also the intervention. You'll remember that in the last State of the Province address, around 50 million has been announced as an intervention to create jobs, especially for the youth, directed to the youth. That money has grown to about 90 million. We would expect the Premier to tell us, as in terms of that project or that program, how many youth of our province have been able to be assisted, and how many jobs have been created, and how many job opportunities and business have in fact been assisted through that process. But let me come back to the issue of service delivery as we have raised. I agree with you that there are challenges in different municipalities with regards to issues of service delivery. We would want the Premier to speak to that matter, because the Department of Cooperative Governments, it reports to the Premier. They are responsible for ensuring that these municipalities, they do deliver services. So the Premier would have to take the people of Mpumalanga into confidence as to what are these different municipalities going to do to ensure that the provision of water is in fact improved, the provision of electricity is improved. You would agree with me that we've just have rainy seasons where most of the roads have been destroyed. The Premier would have to put a clear plan and tell the people of Mpumalanga what is it that is going to be done to ensure that the roads are gravelled, and that in the process more jobs are created, and those who do not have houses, they are provided with houses. That is our expectation from the State of the Province address.
All right, thank you very much for talking to us, Mpo. That is Fidel Mlombo, is the whip of the ANC here at the Mpumalanga legislature. Well, I can tell you, Mpo, that the Democratic Alliance, which is one of the opposition parties that have got a strong presence here in the Mpumalanga legislature, they've emphasized that they don't want the focus to be only on service delivery, but they want to hear from the side of the Premier in as far as tourism is concerned. They're saying that there is a need for the Premier to outline a detailed plan in as far as the repairing of roads, especially roads that lead to different tourist destinations in the province. So we are expecting that those are some of the things that the Premier will actually talk about here, Mpo, as she speaks to the people of the province and the nation at large.
Absolutely. Let's leave it there for now as we keep a close eye on what's to come out of that address in Mpumalanga. Mweli Masilela bringing us up to speed on the expectations.